Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Thereafter, Prophet Muhammad, may Allah raise his rank, said what means, Allah the Exalted said, "The ones who love each other for my sake will have illuminated platforms in the hereafter." Another authentic hadith relates what means Allah will protect 7 kinds of people from the strong heat of the sun on the day of judgment by placing them under the shade of the grand throne. One of the 7 is 2 people who love one another for the sake of Allah. To love one another for the sake of Allah is for the Muslim to love for his Muslim brother the goodness that he loves for himself. This means he does not cheat him by deeds or words. If he finds his brother Muslim in a good state, he is happy for him. However, if he finds him doing bad things, he does not encourage him to continue and does not stay silent when able to advise him. He advises him to fix his situation. For example, if he knows he is not doing his prayers, he advises him to do them and reminds him of the punishment for leaving out prayers. Also, if he sees him having an ugly characteristic, he advises him and helps him to quit it. If his friend is not acquiring knowledge, he guides him or directs him to someone who can teach him the correct knowledge of the religion. It's mentioned in the hadith of Prophet Muhammad that those who love one another for the sake of Allah shall be seated on platforms of light under the shade of the grand throne before they enter paradise. They will be admired by the people, even by the prophets and martyrs. Even though the prophets have a higher status than anyone else do, still, when they see others with a lower status in a good state, they admire them and feel happy for them for what they have been given by Allah. So those who love one another for the sake of Allah come together to be pious and obedient to Allah and not to commit sins or evil. Their obedience to Allah brings them together, leaving out all other favors of life, like matters of work or other personal needs or interests. They do not try to cheat one another or betray one another, nor do they teach one another to be bad or unjust to others. Instead, they love one another only to seek the reward from Allah the Exalted. So always try to be one of those people who love the others for the sake of Allah. In the end, I ask Allah to bless our Islamic brotherhood, and I ask Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala to grant us the sincere intentions and the proper comprehension, and Allah Ta'ala knows best.